Okay, boys and girls, we are going to do some cool things today. And it goes along with your book named Cozy. Remember the little polar bear I'm sorry, he wasn't a polar bear. He was a musk ox in our book. He had lots and lots of fur like a polar bear, and he kept lots of cool little animals that came to stay in his fur. He was in the Arctic in the cold snow, and he had to have all the little animals had to have somewhere safe to stay, somewhere that would keep them warm during a big winter storm. And they stayed there all winter through the storms, and then in the spring everybody got to go and be with their families, even the muskox. So that was a super cool book by Janet Brett. And we're going to make something today that you might see in the cold Arctic and in the ice and the snow in very northern Alaska. But this is true. The people that lived so very far north in the Arctic built their homes out of ice. They were called igloos. And that is what we're going to do. We're going to make an igloo today. Now, you already have your igloo set up. The snow is the white foam plate, okay? And your igloo home, if you were an Eskimo in Make-Believe Land, you would make an igloo. Now, of course, we couldn't make ours with ice, could we? So, we have to make ours with mushrooms, but mushrooms really make it real. Now, you have some pictures of your marshmallow igloo. You have some pictures that go along with it. And I'm going to show you how they started. So if you want to get a bowl at home and put your marshmallows in, you can. Just so they would be nice and neat. We put them in Ziploc bags for you guys. And I think you have plenty. They're mini marshmallows, okay? Now, I'm going to take a little bit at a time, okay? Just a little bit at a time. Okay, now for today only, boys and girls, we are going to put our marshmallows over here, and we are going to open one of your bottles of glue, okay? And I sent you some little paint brushes, so you're going to paint some glue onto your igloo before you start making it, okay? And Carrie's gonna grab a paintbrush really quick. I didn't think about it before I came up here. And we're gonna be painting the igloos glue on, so watch very closely, okay? So I'm gonna dip my paintbrush, it's kind of big, but that way on video I can make it work faster. So we're going to paint the top of the igloo first with glue. This is going to be super easy. Okay? Made a little puddle. And now we're going to start putting, look at me, I'm getting them over here and I put them right here. Getting the marshmallows all lined up to look like ice. Just like that. All on the igloo. I think I turned one the wrong way. Let me turn you around, buddy. Okay. See, and this is going to be the entrance into the igloo. Okay? Some of them sometimes look the wrong direction, don't they? So try to get them going the same direction. Think about it. You can go a lot slower than me because you're not on video. But look how much fun this is. All we have to do is paint the area you're going to work on, and then you put your marshmallows just side by side onto it all the way to the bottom. This is where the Eskimos are going to go into the igloo. Now I want to tell you about something else. This is cool. There are actually people who go on vacation and they stay in a luxury ice motel, like in the Arctic somewhere in the North Pole. There are ice motels, and for a cool vacation, if you want to play in the snow for a week or so and sleep in an igloo, you can rent it. Is that not so funny? I mean, I just never heard of this, but they're on the internet. You may want to look it up. And guess what? When I saw the inside of one on a special program, it even had an ice kitchen and an ice bed that you sleep on. How would you stay warm? I just think you would be awake all night and freeze. I might only want to stay there one night just to see how much fun it was. So anyway, think about that. Now, do Eskimos still live in igloos? I don't think so, because now they can build a nice warm home with a fire inside. If you build a fire inside an igloo, what might happen? It'll melt your home, wouldn't it? It would melt your home. And when spring came in the Arctic, it's still cold there, so I don't think your home would actually melt. But it's not, I don't know if it would be freezing or not. So, guys, you are making your igloo around like this, just putting your marshmallows side by side. They're not so fitting as well on the top because you have to make little circles. So, we're going to keep going like this. And we're going to try to put them on the side, but they stick really good. There's our top of our igloo covered. Now, we're going to use our puddle of glue that we put on our paper. And we're going to paint the back. And we're going to paint the front. Okay? And whoa, horsey, be careful. Not like Miss Terry. I almost got all those, didn't I? So we're going to start a row at the top. Be sure you cover it real good. And a row at the bottom. And that way, even though it's slanted, they'll stay on good, okay? Here we go. Here we go. We're going across like this. Okay, and making our ice igloo like this. Some of these are really mini marshmallows, and some of them are bigger mini marshmallows. So we have all kinds to work on, don't we? Now I'm just stacking them side to side. And now I gotta go all the way to the bottom. Okay? Now, I'm just gonna go around the front so you guys can see it real well. See? Like this. And I'm gonna stack them like this so that they make ice. Now, marshmallows are easy to look like ice, aren't they? Now, let me show you. We're not going to cover the snow part. We're only covering the igloo part. Okay, so this is what your things are going to cover, just like this. They're going to go down, just like this. See? And they're going to be stuck all the way around. And go to the sides. I don't know why I did that. It's so easy though. You just keep putting them side by side and cover up all the spaces, okay? It's very, very easy, I promise. Okay? Whoops, they're sticking to my fingers. Okay, there we go. And you may need to push them in like that. But this glue is so good, especially if you paint it on. Okay? It is really, really good. We're going to paint it on just like this. And we're going to stick them on all the way around. Y'all see what I'm doing? Now, we got to go all the way across the top one time because we want to cover up that little space, okay? So I got to make sure I have glue there somehow. There we go. Now we're going all the way across the top now. See? I think I might make these sideways. See? And they stick right up there, so it's cool. All the way around the top. Now, the only part we have left is the back. And I am going to do it because I'm going to like flip it around so you can see. So if you get your first half on, you can pat them just a tiny bit. That's the front of our igloo. Oh, I love it. Now we're going to get this side. And whoopsie, I almost put that in the glue. Okay, we're going to do this side. Painting it with the glue, and you're going to get to see it in a second. Got to get it right next to where you are. Okay, so you're going all, oopsie, side to side. Not up and down anymore. We're going side to side. All the way around. Quit that moving down. What are you doing? Okay. No, no, no. Maybe it's better to do the bottom first. Huh? Think so? That's a good lesson to learn, isn't it? Do the bottom first. I don't think we did this on the other ones, did we? We didn't have a problem with that. There's one to fit in there. Cool. Going around just like this, fitting them real close to each other. And I'm on one side. Oh, this is going to be neat. Neato. Okay, now I'm going to pour out some more marshmallows on this side so you guys can see. And this ought to finish it up. Okay? This mini marshmallow should be good to finish it. Stay right there, guys. Don't leave me. Okay, now I kind of have to go in territory I can't see. So I'm going to do my very best. I'm going to get up, try not to lean over it too much. And we're going to keep going till we get to the other side. How about that? Whoopsie. You can use your fingers to pat them back in place because if you mash them too hard, you get out of place with them. Okay. I don't have glue on my fingers really. I think the marshmallows are sticky. Alright, could be some glue. Okay, let me get my hair out of the way because I don't want you to be looking at my hair and my head, okay? I want you to get to look at the igloo. Oh, yay! So now we can just make this like this. Go all the way up and around. See? It's so easy. You gotta be patient though. It's something that happens slowly. Now, you do know that these marshmallows have glue on them, so don't eat the marshmallows, okay? Just saying. You don't need to eat them. You do not want to eat these marshmallows because they will not be good for you after having glue. But if you want some marshmallows, they're at Walmart. They're a cool little snack to eat too. They're fun to eat. Okay, here we go. We're going all the way up this side now. See, we're getting the front done. Just sliding them in side by side. End to end. And if you get at the top like that, I feel like I'm having a space at the top now. Without glue. Space without glue. See? So, Miss Terry's going to put a little glue in here and go across the top again, okay? Let's see if we can fill in those itsy spaces. Okay. There we go. We're going to keep on going. Whoopsie. Don't forget to put a little glue around the bottom. Okay. Oh, we don't light very much. We're almost finished, guys. Just go to the edge of your igloo, okay? I think I'm going to end up with just enough glue and just enough marshmallows. I'm sorry, I don't want my head in the way. I'm going to try to stand back and do it. Okay. There we go. We're just going to keep on going like this. And we're almost at the end. Hang with me. Remember, do not eat these marshmallows. They will not taste good. Buy you some at Walmart. Or you may already have marshmallows, huh? At home. Super. Okay. So guys, what we're doing next, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it while I'm finishing this up. We're going to learn about how polar bears stay warm in the Arctic, in Alaska, and where cold animals live. They usually have a thick coat of something called blubber. And I've always thought about it myself. How in the world do they stay warm? Well, we're going to make that thick coat of blubber, okay, ourselves. And we're going to try it out, and we're going to see if that blubber can really make the polar bears warm enough, and any other animals that might be in the Arctic, if blubber can make them warm enough to stand the cold, cold Arctic. And I mean, when I say cold, it's not 30 degrees like it is in Jonesboro, or 32 like our temperatures get down to. It's like minus 110. So if you stayed out there like with our skin that has no blubber, we just have skin and bones and arms and legs and our face. We don't have blubber on us. We don't have a lot of hair on us to keep us warm. That's why you see the Eskimo kids and Eskimo people with lots and lots of jackets on and clothes on. And I remember one time I went snow skiing, and I'm telling you, it's cold. It is really, really cold. And like, you have 3 layers of clothes on, and then you have a giant fur jacket on. That's the only way we, boys and girls, humans, anybody that is human, has to stay warm. But the polar bear doesn't have to buy a fur coat like we do. And I'm saying fur, but like my real coat is not real fur, okay? It is just made out of a fur material, okay, that keeps Miss Terry warm, okay? You get them insulated, you get everything you can to stay warm inside your coat. And even when we just go like to Natchitoches to the fireworks at Christmas, oh man, it is freezing there, isn't it? So anyway, I'm just trying to cover up any holes I might see. But you have just enough marshmallows, so don't eat any, to make your igloo. And this is all the ice and snow that's around your igloo. And you would walk inside that igloo if you were a little Eskimo. You might have to crawl in that one. And you would stay warm, a little bit warmer than if you were out in the cold. Now, I want to tell you about something. We're going to look over here now. Miss Terry's going to kind of move the Eskimo. And I have some cold water, like in the Arctic. And I got ice to put in it. And we're so warm, we're not freezing. But that ice already melted. So you have to, this is what you have to do. Put your ice in at the last minute. Now, I'm going to pretend I am a polar bear, and I am walking, whoopsie, I'm putting it on backwards. I'm walking in the cold water, and I might be, whoa, that water's cold. But Miss Terry gave you some gloves, okay? Some children's gloves. And you're going to put them on. And I want your mom to get a bigger bowl and let you feel the ice water. Whew. You're going to have ice in yours. Just put ice cubes and water in a bowl. That is freezing with no blubber. So does the blubber really keep the polar bears warm? Let's find out. Now this is more like what your bowl would look like, okay? This is more like, and if you want to put blue food coloring, you can. I have a blue bowl, so my water looks blue, okay? So it's really ocean water that they're swimming in because the Arctic is covered around by ocean, okay? The rivers and everything freezes there. So they have frozen lakes and ponds and things, and everything's frozen, like with ice. And the icebergs and everything are floating down in there. Now, our directions said for the blubber to use Crisco, which Crisco is lard. It's like really, really real fat. But this is what I tried, and I really like it. I switched it out to use glue. So parents, watch this. This might be a little harder. You are going to let them dip one hand into the glue. The glue is going to be our blubber. Now, don't put too much. This is your blubber. Let's see if it keeps us warmer. Look, that is a polar bear that has skin. The skin is the rubber gloves, and then he's chubby. I might do it twice just to make it a little more blubbery. Okay? Don't get this up here. Okay? That's why you have gloves on. Just put it right here. Not going to make a mess anywhere else. Okay? Now, there's our blubber. Now watch. You have another pair of gloves. Okay? And you're going to slide your hands in. Hang on, I'll make sure I get it the right way. I always do it backwards. You're going to slide your hands in the second pair. And you're loaded up with blubber now. See? So we're going to see if we're warmer. Let's just find out if this experiment works. You're going to see, whoopsie, I always do that. I'm turning around the right way, guys. Okay, here goes. So, you're going to turn it around the right way. Get your fingers in your second glove. See? Now, you shouldn't have glue anywhere except on your fingers, okay? See? So you haven't made a mess, except Miss Terry did right there. We'll still wash our hands, won't we? Okay, so I've got a second thing. Ooh, that feels much better. So a polar bear can swim underwater, cold, icy water. Let's put some more ice in there, just for fun. Woo, let's stir it up. Now, cold, icy water with the blubber around your hands would not feel as cold. So yes, my answer is yes. Do bears have blubber? Yes. Does it keep them warmer? Yes. So they can get out of the water, they can walk around in the freezing cold, and guess what? They won't be cold. They'll be warm. Now, let me show you when you're done with this experiment. Don't do it for too long because you will start to make a mess. Go ahead and take your gloves off inside out. Okay, see? And then you do not have a mess. And your white paper, guys, will stay clean, and your hands will stay clean, and all you will need to do is just go to the sink. Does glue hurt you when it's on your skin? No, it does not. In fact, it rubs off, but it feels good to put soap in water. But I hope you enjoyed this lesson today. I hope you enjoyed making an igloo so our Eskimos can stay warm up north. And they're going to go in there and they're going to sit around, probably with a little light, and not melt the igloo though. That was probably hard to build, wasn't it? If they're out in the Arctic and it's 111 below freezing. That's about how cold it gets when you live in the Arctic Ocean. And I hope you enjoyed today and everything. And let Miss Terry tell you, in your coloring sheets, we have some Eskimos, some really cool things that you can see, polar bears, how to draw. So I hope you guys have fun with today's arts and crafts and drawing and coloring. And it was good to talk to you again. And I'll see you next week, and we'll start something brand new in the first week of July. We're not skipping any weeks this month, okay? We're doing the last week of the month and the first week of July, and we'll do 4 weeks in July. The 4th of July won't mess us up, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do the first week in July. And the first week in July is going to be about something really, really cool. An elephant named Elmer. And we're going to make elephant toothpaste. We're going to do some cool experiments with Elmer. And we're going to make something very colorful all over Elmer. I can't tell you what it is. That'll be too much information. It's got to be a surprise, some of it, huh? But we might be learning a lot about elephants. I will tell you that. And safari animals. And let me tell you one little secret. They need an elephant bridge. So we might be making an elephant bridge. But don't tell anybody else, okay? Because it's a surprise. Okay, so I'll see you guys next week. And I hope this was a lot of fun. Thank you for listening and watching. And see you later. Bye-bye.